Sai Ram. My humble pranams to the viewers of Sai Shankara channel. First of all, before beginning with this episode, I thank all our viewers of this Sai Shankara channel for giving us so much of support and love and all your blessings to me, because without all your blessings and support, I am sure I cannot travel this far, because this 11,000 subscriptions and more will just be because of all your support. So keep giving me all your support. And as I told you in the promo video, today, that is the 2nd of June 2023, we are beginning with the episodes of Baba in English. This is because my followers, my friends from Malaysia, South Africa, USA, New Zealand, Canada, etc., they were just curious to know that who is Sai Baba and how did he get the name so-called Sai Baba, and how many leelas has Baba done so far. So all those people know that Baba has attained Samadhi long years ago, but even now, does Baba does Leela to many devotees? These were the questions of those devotees. So when I went for a discourse, so they requested me to do the episodes in English. That is the reason today we are starting Mahan Sai Baba's episodes in English. So this series will have Baba's Leelas when he performed these Leelas before his Samadhi and also after his Samadhi, and I'm sure that Baba's Leelas are going to continue forever and ever. So in this series you will watch all the Leelas of Baba, like as far as I've heard, as far as I've read, as far as I've researched, and etc. So you will have all these in this series, and apart from that, you will also hear the stories and the incidents that are mentioned in Sri Sai Satcharitra. So, people who are already devoted to Baba, who have already read this holy book called Sai Satcharitra, will know what are there in this Sai Satcharitra. But people who are new to this something, the holy book called Sai Satcharitra, this holy book called Satcharitra, the one you're seeing in the screen is the Sai Satcharitra. So this book was written by a person called Anna Dhabolkar when Baba was in his physical form. Baba attained Samadhi on 15th of October 1918. So when Baba was in his physical form in Shirdi, this Anna Dhabolkar wanted to write a charita of Baba, but he was too curious that he was very anxious to. You even know that one cannot write one's own biography. Okay, writing one's own autobiography itself is difficult. So this Anna Dhabolkar was thinking, if I cannot write my own biography when my autobiography itself is going to be so difficult, how can I write a Mahan's Charitam? How can I write a God's Charitam? It is indeed going to be a difficult task, was Anna Dhabolkar's thought. But when Baba thinks, even the impossible thing becomes possible. That is what happened to Anna Dhabolkar. Baba fondly called him as Hemad Panth, and this Hemad Panth, he only wrote this Sai Satcharitra. So you will have the incidents, the stories, the Leelas that are mentioned in Sai Satcharitra. You will have all those in the series. So one by one from today we will start. So before going to Baba's Leelas, 100% one would always love to know how this Mahan, how the saint got this name as Sai Baba. It is very nice to call him. Every moment in our life, you keep telling Sai, Sai, Sai. That particular word gives us immense joy and pleasure. It gives us so much of happiness. You know, you cannot think something beyond that word called Sai Baba. That Sai Baba, that Mahan, that saint, he is our life. And how did that saint get the name Sai Baba? So, If you just think, there are so many animals, there are so many birds, etc. But we as humans in this Janma are endowed with something called knowledge. Why? These six senses God has given us, we have acquired something called knowledge. With this knowledge, we get to know the divine existence in this world. So, with that knowledge we have acquired, or rather, with the knowledge that God has given us, we are going in depth to know about this God, this saint called Sai Baba. So we are fortunate, we are very, very fortunate to recite God's name, so called Bhagavan Nama. Reciting God's name is the ultimate, something, the aim of the life, you say, no. The aim that one person should have in the life is to reach the highest goal in life is to attain the spirituality. To know what is spirituality, to realize who is God. So to realize who is Mahan, to realize about this Guru so-called Sai Baba, we'll have to first know how the saint got the name Sai Baba, correct? So let us dive into that ocean to know how this Guru acquired the name so-called Sai Baba. A young lad of 16, a boy came into the village called Shirdi. He sat under a neem tree. He was in deep meditation, always thinking about his Guru. This boy, who was always in deep meditation, didn't care about anybody, didn't care about the nature, even if there was so much of rain, thunder, lightning, etc. This boy, this young lad, was just least bothered about all this. He was just in deep meditation. So many people thought this boy to be a fakir. Fakir is like a mad person. So many people used to comment about this young lad. Oh, he is a mad fakir. He is just a fakir. Like what those people spoke was, this young lad was pretending to be some guru, but he is not so. He is just some fakir who is just pretending to be like a guru. So those village people were talking that don't mind about this young lad. He is cheating all of us. But this young lad didn't bother about anybody. He was just in meditation thinking about his guru. Suddenly, this young lad disappeared from Shirdi. So the village people, they were so curious to know where this young lad would have gone, because he was always in Shirdi, that too particular under the neem tree. The photo that you are seeing in the screen now is the photo of the neem tree under which the young lad sat when he first came to the Shirdi village. So when this young lad disappeared from Shirdi, the village people were so curious. Oh, where did this young lad go? 100% he should be here only in this village. So the village people started searching for him. But the young lad just went away from the Shirdi village and he was sitting under a mango tree in Aurangabad district. That particular time, that young lad saw a person going. He had a saddle on his shoulder. So this young lad was just looking out for the person who had the saddle on his shoulders, and that person who had the saddle on his shoulders, he was very much tensed, and that person who had the saddle heard somebody calling him by his name, so called Chand Patil. So that person was shocked to hear, who in this village is going to call me with my name, because that person is a village officer. He was in a very good position that nobody had the guts to call him with his name. So that Chand Patil was shocked. Who is in this village who had the guts to call me by my name? He just turned when he heard this name Chand Patil. He was so shocked to see a fakir sitting under a mango tree calling him with the name Chand Patil. So Chand Patil went near the fakir, and that fakir asked Chand Patil a question that Chand Patil was so shocked to hear that question. The Chand Patil had goosebumps when fakir asked him that question. So you all will be very curious to know What question did that young lad ask Chand Patil? That question that young lad asked Chand Patil, I will reveal that answer in the next episode. So keep thinking about the young lad and keep thinking about the question what the young lad would have asked Chand Patil. So waiting to see you all in the next episode. Thank you and my humble pranams to the lotus feet of Sai Baba. Om Sai Ram.